Okay, so today I will be discussing the four phases of swallowing using a chocolate chip crunchy cookie. The first phase is called the oral prep phase. During this phase, your lips abduct, which is open, your mandible, which is your lower jaw, lowers, and the cookie enters your mouth. As your teeth begin to chew, which is also called mastication, to break up the cookie, your saliva will join with that in order to form a bolus. Also, during this phase, you are breathing and your velopharynx is open. The next phase is the oral transport phase. During this phase, the velum elevates, the tip of your tongue elevates, and presses that bolus up against the roof of your mouth, which is the hard palate, and begins to push that bolus posteriorly in your mouth backwards towards your pharynx. And once the bolus passes your anterior faucial pillars, that is when the pharyngeal phase of the swallow is activated. During the pharyngeal phase, your velopharynx closes forcefully to block off any any food getting to the nasal cavity. Also, during this phase, the pharynx constricts, and the larynx and the hyoid bone move upward and forward, and the epiglottis covers the larynx. And also during that movement of upward and forward, inside the larynx, your vocal folds are closing, which are your true vocal folds, and your ventricle folds are closing, which are your false vocal folds at the same time. All of this is to protect the larynx, protect the airway, any food getting to the airway. The bolus then splits around the epiglottis and lands into the epiglottic valleculae until the fourth phase of swallowing, which is the esophageal phase. Once the bolus reaches the esophageal phase, the upper esophageal sphincter, it relaxes and opens in order to receive the bolus. And once the bolus is in the upper esophageal sphincter, it propels the bolus down the esophagus through peristaltic actions. And once the bolus reaches the lower esophageal sphincter, which is the bottom of the esophagus, it goes into the stomach. And once the bolus reaches the stomach, the larynx can relax and go back down, and the epiglottis opens back up. And that would be the four phases of swallowing using a crunchy chocolate chip cookie.